everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're at the stage of preparing for your cabin crew assessment day and struggling what to wear, or think you've decided what to wear but want to just double check that that's probably the most appropriate thing, then you have come to the right place. I'm going to go through some top tips to help you decide the best outfit for your cabin crew assessment day. Also, make sure to stick around till the end of the video for some extra tips to just help you look that extra little bit special. First tip, keep it conservative. Ladies, no low-cut tops, no short skirts, it's just not appropriate. Keep the skirt to knee length at a minimum, blouse buttoned up to your neck. Just keep it conservative, that's all I can say. Make sure your heels are low heels or flat shoes if you'd rather have flats on. And also make sure you're wearing tights, no bare legs, it's just not a good idea. Remember, it's not fancy dress. You're going for a cabin crew interview, yes, but you're not going to a cabin crew fancy dress party. So research the company, get an idea for what kind of things that their uniform looks like, but don't try to emulate it completely. Just take maybe a smidge from the airline. So for example, if you're going to a Middle Eastern airline, they're a lot more conservative than Western airlines, so make sure your skirt's a little bit longer. Also, just look at what the majority of cabin crew uniform looks like and base your ideas around that. So it tends to be a skirt suit for the ladies and a suit for the men. You don't need to spend a fortune. You need to look great, obviously, you want to stand out, and if having an expensive suit makes you feel amazing and gives you that extra bit of confidence and you want to do it, then absolutely go for it. But if you don't have that money or don't want to spend that money, then you definitely don't need to. My first interview that I actually passed on my first attempt, I went to H&M, just a high street clothes store, and bought a skirt and a blazer and a shirt. I think it cost me about £40 in total, and I got the job. So you honestly don't need to spend a fortune. You just need to make sure that the suit fits you well and you look great in it. That's all that matters. Lady specific tips. So I've already mentioned a skirt suit is probably your best option, but you can opt for a dress if you'd like. Just make sure that the skirt is knee length or longer if you're going for those Middle East airlines. Definitely go for a plain blouse. You don't want any patterns to distract from anything. Just plain white is probably your best option. Make sure you're wearing tights. You don't want bare legs. It's just not a good look. Finish off that look with a good pair of nude or barely black tights. Now for you lovely gentlemen, again, as I've mentioned, a suit is your best option. Go for a plain suit, nothing fancy, nothing too jazzy, just a plain suit with a matching blazer and trouser set. And again, a simple white shirt, cleanly pressed, goes a really long way. When you're choosing your tie, don't go for something too jazzy again, just quite a simple tie, plain or simple stripes are perfect. Make sure you've got smart shoes on, cleanly polished, lace up or slip-ons are fine in this case. Just make sure they're smart. And go for plain socks. You don't want to sit down and have like SpongeBob socks or Batman socks. Just go for plain socks that match the shoes or the trousers, either way. General grooming. Ladies, make sure your hair is up completely. Gentlemen, if you've got long hair, the same applies to you. Get it up, not in a ponytail, in a bun so it's completely off your face. Don't have any straggly bits. No, all back. So if you have a bob that comes around here, then you can leave your hair down, absolutely, that's fine. But if you have hair any longer than here, then it needs to go up, whether that's gelled up or slicked up or in a bobble or whatever. You just cannot have hair any longer than the top of your collar. For those gentlemen who like to sport a little beard, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure it's really neat and tidy. Don't have a long beard. Make sure it's short, so more like a stubbly kind of beard, and really neatly carved. I don't know what the phrase is, but make sure it's neatly barbered. I don't know the word. Just make sure you look neat. Don't have a long beard that's untidy. That's just not a good look. Any jewellery that you want to wear is absolutely fine, but for your earrings, just go with one pair of studs in your ears at the bottom. Don't go with earrings all the way up. And if you want to wear any rings, the general rule is a maximum of 2 rings on one finger on one hand. So it might be a wedding band and an engagement ring. So you couldn't have 1 ring on this finger and 1 ring on that finger. It would have to be 2 on the same finger. That's it. Those extra tips that I promised you. Ladies, make sure you get a pedicure. Now it seems silly, but the first thing that you're going to have to do on your assessment day is take off your shoes and do a reach test. Now once you take your shoes off, obviously they're going to see your toes, and if your toes don't look great, then that's not a very good impression. So get a pedicure. Also, don't forget to wear a watch. Cabin crew, it's part of our uniform standards to wear a watch with a second hand. Now that's not necessary particularly for your assessment day, but if you get the job, you're going to need to buy one anyway, so make sure you have at least a watch on, and if you can, get a watch with a second hand. When choosing your suit, dark colours are best. It's proven that people who wear black suits are actually more likely to get given a job than any other colour suit. You could probably go with a navy or a grey suit if you wanted to. I have worn navy to multiple assessment days and got the job, so navy's a great one, but black or grey are also great options. Don't forget to smile! I mentioned this in a previous video. It's so important to smile. You come across friendly, you look like you're happy to be there, it makes people want to speak to you, so make sure you smile. Any makeup that you're wearing, make sure it's completely neutral. We don't want bright blue eyes or bright pink cheeks. Just go for a natural palette just to enhance your beauty that you already have. Speaking of makeup, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification so that you can get notified when I make my next video, which goes into more detail about how to do your makeup as cabin crew for a day at work or for your assessment day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you found this video useful. I will see you next time. Bye!